Good morning, class. Today we'll continue the chapter Electoral Politics, and in this topic we'll take one of the main topic of election system, that is polling and counting of the votes. The final stage of an election is the day when voters cast or poll their vote. Casting of the vote. Generally, you have seen whenever the election day is there, certain things you observe in your locality, the people eager to cast their vote. The day is usually called the election day. Every person whose name is in the voter list, remember the voter list, we read this. The people who are of 18-year old, generally the list is what every year it is renewed. So after 5 years, the new list come to the people, and they know about their name is there or not. The voter list can go to the nearby polling booth situated usually in a local school or the government office. You have seen that when and where the vote is cast, so particularly the place uh, which is a point, or which is kept for the casting the vote, that will be the government offices or government school, like that. Once the voter goes inside the booth, the election official identify her, put a mark on the finger, her finger, and allow her cast to vote. Her or his both can be there. Means it is the system including the free and fair election which take place on the day. An agent of each candidate is allowed to sit inside the polling booth and ensure that voting take place in a fair way. People you saw who cast their vote, the indelible ink is put over the finger. Indelible ink, like this is the finger, and generally you have seen here, particularly this a sign of indelible ink is put, and that sign is not immediately removed. It takes at least 1 week for removing. So that's why it is put on the finger, so that our candidate cannot cast the vote again. Now, are the election too expensive? We have to read in this. Yes, in India, like country, election, lots of expenditure is done over the election. Reason behind, many parties who are rich and having lots of money for the winning purpose, they generally invest lots of money over the election campaign, and this is when we think about that this is not the good, because generally it's the hindrance in the path of development, that money can be used over the development in the country. But it has become the trend that every 5 year it took place, and more than lots of money you can see here that is spent over the election campaign. So, a large amount of money is spent conducting the election. For instance, the government spends about 35 crores in conducting Lok Sabha election in 2014, and works out about 40% person per voter list, and amount spent by the parties and candidate was more than that what we the government spent. Roughly speaking, of the expenditure made by government parties and candidates was around 30,000 crore, or 500 voters. So some people say that election are the burden on the people, on our people, and that our poor country cannot afford the whole election once every 5 years. Let us compare the expenditure with other figures. In 2005, the government decided to buy 6 nuclear submarines from France, and each submarine cost is of 3,000 crore. Delhi hosted Commonwealth Games in 2010, estimated the cost around 20,000 crore. So, are the election expensive? We can decide. Obviously, from any other expenditure, elections are more expensive in our country. So, it is not the good health of a democracy when so much expenditure is done over the election. So, we were on the point polling and counting of the votes. Earlier, the voters used to indicate who they wanted to vote for by putting a stamp on the ballot paper. Ballot paper generally it is used earlier, like this is the paper and this side the symbols are drawn, and that column is for putting thumb impression or stamp. So a ballot paper is a sheet of paper on which names of candidates along with the party symbols were listed. Nowadays, electronic voting machine is introduced for recording the votes. Everyone knows about this, and the machine shows the name of the candidate and the party symbol. Independent candidates who to have their own symbols allotted by the election commission. All the voters has to do press it the button and against the name of the candidate she wants to give her vote. Once the polling is over, all the EVMs are sealed and taken to the secure place. A few days later, on the fixed date, when date is announced by the election commission, and all the EVM machines, EVMs from the constituency are open and votes are secure by the each candidate are counted. So this is the system behind, and the agents of all candidates are present there to ensure that the counting is done properly and the candidate who secures the highest number of from the constituencies is declared elected. In a general election, usually the counting of votes in all constituencies take place at the same time. On the same day, television channels you have seen, radio, newspaper report this event. Means they give direct telecast broadcast from the place to the television or radio. All the results are declared and it becomes clear to who will be the next government. So this till here we have discussed what is the process of election in a democratic country, and in reference of India we had discussed this. So hope you understood whole system. Now afterwards we'll take the another topic, what makes election in India democratic. So till here take reading.